And we're back on the SportsMax Zone. Football season is on the horizon, and there are exciting things in store for our SportsMax family. The SportsMax app now features fantasy football, where you can create your own team based on real-life professional football players. Your team can then compete against other teams in a league to score points. The best part about this, cash prizes are up for grabs every month. Well, to tell us a bit more about SportsMax Fantasy is head of SportsMax and Play Go Digital Apps, Ricardo Restrepo. Good afternoon, Ricardo.
Good afternoon, Mariah. Happy to be here. Thank you for having me.
It's a pleasure, Ricardo. So I'll start by asking you, our football fans on SportsMax, we have a lot of them. And of course, they have been asking for this for some time. So I think it's perfect timing. Talk to us about the app and what are we to expect?
Yeah, well, as you know, our main objective is always to deliver the best watch and user experience on the go to our users. In the SportsMax app, we have been making a few changes and updates to suit our users' preferences and continue to live up to their highest standards and expectations. We have recently released, as you well mentioned, our latest app version update, which features SportsMax Fantasy Football for all our football lovers to enjoy the upcoming football season.
So how can one play fantasy? So I already have the SportsMax app on my phone. For our viewers that have already subscribed, what do we have to do? Where do we go? When we get into the app, what can we see? Talk to us about the app, the fantasy football feature itself.
Definitely. It's fairly easy and intuitive. That's the main goal and what we've been striving for sure. It's basically a fantasy game made available for free to all the SportsMax app users. This game leverages on major football leagues worldwide using a budget-based approach with a salary cap. This means that people will have virtual budget available to, as team owners, create their own team of players from real players in professional football teams and leagues. They will be able to compete against other owners in their leagues to score points based on their performance of the players in the real live football matches and win prizes on a monthly basis.
Ricardo, I'm a dinosaur, so bring me up to speed here. How do you, when the players or the subscribers pick their teams and who do they play against? Are there people within the SportsMax app environment, or is it a global connect?
So they're gonna be playing with every other guy that also is in the SportsMax app, participating and creating their own team. So you and I can be playing against each other on a weekly basis to see who's gonna have the better lineup per week.
Okay.
Clayton, you need to get joining because we at SportsMax, we already have our group, we're getting ready. And maybe Ricardo can tell us about some of the cool prizes that, once you download the app. So Ricardo, you have to have the app. There's no link or anything that you can click.
Definitely. You have to have the app, and it's right there. The steps to actually build and create the team is fairly easy. You just got to download the app. The fantasy tab to create the team is located on the bottom right hand of the corner of the app. Then you will get required to select a professional league that you want to participate in, either EPL or La Liga, which are the ones that are available right now to start creating. Here you're going to be selecting the different type of players that you want in your team, considering the budget that you have available, which is $100 million. After that, you got to check and monitor the budget that it matches the team that you have available right now. And once their team is complete, you just got to save it. If you like, you can create a private league and invite your friends, so you have an internal competition, compete against them personally outside of the public league that we already have. And then I just only want to encourage all to read the rules, which is really, really detailed, and it's fairly easy to understand.
Okay, sorry, let me ask one quick question. So how do you determine the winners? Let's say there are several people who end up with similar scorelines. I'm assuming that's how it's being measured here. How do you determine the winners?
So there are different factors to determine the winners, right? So number one is how the roster that you have, right? That's number one. But let's say that you and I have the same exact roster because it happens to be so. There are different variables that you can actually that come into play. So who's your captain? Who's my captain in the team? If I played some boosters, so that all adds up to double the amount of points that the player would do on a daily basis or on a weekly basis. So those are differentiators to actually get my team and your team with different points at the end of the week.
Well, Ricardo, we saw, based on the image on the screen, we saw Champions League, we saw the FIFA World Cup. Can we expect also La Liga and Premier League?
Yes, actually right now, the only ones that are available to be played are the Premier League and La Liga. Those two are definitely up for grabs right now. We're encouraging users to join right now as we speak. La Liga, well, as we know, is going to start next week, but EPL it's tomorrow. Even though if you're not creating a team by tomorrow, you still can participate because we're going to be having monthly prizes. So we're encouraging users to, even if they cannot have their team ready for the start of the league, to continue and create a team to participate and win other prizes throughout the different months of the season.
Well, thank you so much. You've made it a lot more clear, and I'm hoping that, viewers listen to you and they download the app and, of course, subscribe, because I'm looking forward to beating some of them.
You wish.
I will. I will.
We'll see what happens. Huh?
All right.
It's going to be public, so there's no way that you're going to be hiding.
No hiding at all. Thank you so much, Ricardo, and we'll call on you from
Ricardo.
time to time as the app continues to
Thank
upgrade.
you.
Take care.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. Thank you. Bye.
Ricardo, right there from Digicel, giving us all the information that we know. And you can download the SportsMax app from the Google Play or the App Store. Break time.